What's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay, and in today's video I've got for you guys my weapon review of the Deagle 44. So the Desert Eagle came out of the Dragons Teeth DLC, and coming into it, this was the long-awaited pistol for me. I was always wondering when they were going to have the Deagle in a Battlefield game, and I was really excited when I was able to get my hands on it. So initially it took adjusting to playing with a pistol only. I didn't want to go into a pistol only server because I wanted to test it out in its actual environment in terms of playing against assault rifles, LMGs, sniper rifles, and carbines. And I'll start off by saying this, I was frankly surprised of how well the Deagle played against primary weapons. For the majority of the time, I felt like I was actually at an advantage. On maps like Operation Locker, you'll be surprised how often you beat assault rifles and carbines. However, my main deterrent in terms of enemies was LMGs. When this gun is under suppression, it is an absolute nightmare. You won't hit anything in most cases, forcing you to retreat for cover. However, the main issue I had, if any, was that the ADS accuracy on the move is where it suffers. If you want to hit anything beyond 20 meters, you have to stand still. Another thing you'll need to do at a distance is to lead your shots, kind of like you would with a sniper rifle, but I will say it is not uncommon in skill cannons to have that type of inaccuracy. For most of them, you have to be absolutely spot on with your shots. The two main things you need to know when using the Deagle is that it has a very high recoil, most of it being vertical, and the reason they do that is to balance out the extremely high damage. Speaking of high damage, that two-shot potential mixed with the very fast rate of fire can beat almost anything at close range, given the circumstances. Something that surprised me was it has a really good hipfire if you're accurate, but even if you aren't, there are 9 bullets in the magazine and a decent reload to boot, so don't be afraid to bullet spam. So in a game where it's all about time to kill, for the pistols, the Deagle is number 1, and that is why it is the best pistol in Battlefield 4. Now with that being said, you gotta know how to use it, and a part of knowing how to use it is having the right attachments on the Deagle. So what we're gonna do right now is we're going to head into the weapon customization. Alright, so let's select the Deagle here. So for the optic, I like to go with the iron sights. Now this is just my personal preference. I feel like I get my shots more on target when I'm using the iron sights, but the popular choice is the mini RDS. That comes down to personal preference, but mine seems to lie with the iron sights. Now for the accessory, I've chosen to go with the flashlight. Now the reason I've gone with that is because when I'm at close range, where the Deagle is best, I can take advantage of that and blind my enemies, giving me even a further advantage. For the barrel, I've chosen to go with the muzzle brake, and the reason I've chosen to go with that is because if I'm trying to get my shots at medium and long range, this helps the accuracy. It reduces the vertical muzzle climb, so that's really good. That's what you need on this Deagle. So that's a good option, or you can use the flash hider. Either way, it comes down to personal preference and how you're going to be using it, but for me personally, this is the best setup that I have found. And there it is, my review of the Deagle 44. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. Something else I'd like you to do is follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links are down below. So that's pretty much that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and peace.